All right. Let's give this a real try. What the hell is this? Starting the prologue, I guess.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four-Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness.
I can kind of see the Awakened Realms art style here.
But now,
this looks very similar to Shards of Order.
Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the Island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
All right. Do we do whammon? Give it a little color. And normal. Okay. Okay. Do we just... Here. This is crazy black. That one's also really nice. I wish this didn't hang to one side. I wish this was like more full, like, yeah, more symmetrical, I guess. Okay, what ifs? Yeah, I like that. Do.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Let's see. Avoiding sea guards. There we go. I was seeking an ancient site of worship.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
I could get an additional 3. But, yeah.
So that's why I keep punching you, yet you look suspiciously healthy. We'll make more of a challenge for you soon enough. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Well,
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench.
I can only imagine
Finally.
how bad the stench must be.
I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
I'm definitely gonna head right. Bro, what's wrong with my body? Why don't why do I have veins going and everything? I only have one. What's in my bag? The key and the quest. Looking, making sure. Oh, what do we got here? 7 commandments. I'll keep a copy of this. You never know. Oh, yeah, we'll grab all this stuff. That puts me at medium armor. What happens at medium? No changes. Wait, so what happens if it's off? Mana, movement speed plus 20%. Dash counter 3. Yeah, so being light seems important. I guess I should. Oh, what? This shit is fucking backwards. Camera invert, no. How do I hand invert? Inverse hands. Yes. Okay, there we go.
No!
There we go. We can switch these now. Oh no. I also feel like my senses a wee weak. The camera sense, not mouse sense. Okay. Need a lockpick for that. It's Ethan. Doesn't look like Ethan made it. Ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited me last night, or visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2 but 4. Never closer to the king's grace, then he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the wall and listen. 1, 2, 1, 2. Listen. Treatment records. The patient is mentally stable, really. Though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist, I started applying small doses of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. The progress is strong, but he panics easily. I'll introduce a mild calming agent to help him relax and open his mind without fear. The patient's mental state is worse than I expected. Upon waking, he either becomes briefly catatonic or curls up, muttering. The patient is now fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Death seems the only mercy left. I'll conduct an autopsy to seek possible brain changes. There must be something to learn here. right, Ethan. Very unfortunate day for you. I do not have like a torch or something. I feel like that would be super useful. Okay. Whoa, wait, what? Where do I have to consume this? Max health permanently. Yes, please. Yeah, I'll do that all day. How forgiving are they with weight? Oh, hello, Liliana. Sir Osbert could not wait any longer. He shut the door behind him and jammed the latch home. In a few determined strides, he approached Liliana, capturing her lithe waist in a strong embrace. Panting heavily with desire, he lifted her as if she weighed nothing and threw her on the bed. He set about conquering her lips, neck, and cleavage with hungry kisses. Liliana arched off the bed and moaned wantonly, which only spurred him further. Sir Osbert tangled the fingers of his right hand in Liliana's golden locks, and with his left, he loosened the lacings of her bodice. After he finally managed to unlace it, his eyes were met with the rousing sight of Liliana's voluptuous body. Jesus Christ. I mean, good on the author for including a picture. He took her love apples? What are those? Is that butt cheeks? Into his hands, feeling them rise and fall with her quickening, maybe her breast. I don't know. I actually don't know. With her quickening breath, I guess it's probably her breast if it's talking about her breath. He caressed them for a while, but soon his hands started wandering down her body to lift her skirt and petticoat. Liliana's lips tasted like the sweetest cherries. Sir Osbert couldn't help but cling to them as his fingers slipped between the alabaster columns of her legs. Liliana's knees spread invitingly and without hesitation, almost as if they had a mind of their own. Oh my God, it keeps going. Sir Osbert pushed down his pants and took out the weapon a man uses to lay love siege. He aimed his enormous battering ram at the opening of her gates and began the attack. Bro's over here gooning. Out in the open where everybody could see. Oh my God, was this just the goon corner? Why are there busty women? Several recipes from simple ingredients. Not everyone has refined taste buds. For moderate hunger, try Beggar's Fate, a staple for folks like you. Just boil groats and oats in bubbling water. Another's mashed potatoes. Peel them thinly if you're handy with a knife. Just get peeling all together. Boil for 20 minutes. Drain. Please don't drink the water. And mash with a touch of milk, but not too much. You want creamy, not watery. Boom. broken wooden club. Oh my goodness. Nice little, oh shit. Oh shit. We got lockpicks now too? There we go. I just don't have the milk. Need an onion. No potato. I don't think I did anything. I don't think this is good food. What's this thing here? Gamble? Fuck it. Okay. Didn't do much. Did get some Baker's Fare. That'll be good. There's like a cell up here that is locked.
Prepared for this.
It's a block right before an enemy lands with a path to execute parry. A successful parry prevents all damage, drains a hefty amount of the enemy stam. Parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. Most enemies have a stamina bar beneath their health bar. When the stamina bar is fully drained, they enter stagger state, becoming vulnerable.
My resolve is unshaken! Sacrifice to the prophet! You'll suffer for your sins!
Is this light? How the fuck do I know? I mean, 1.0 armor. And it looks like it just weighs less. Oh, I think this goes off of. Okay, I see. And the boots are just shit across the board. We're still gonna go the other way. Yeah. Can I take this? I really like a torch. Be pretty great. Lock broken. Small health potion. I'll take those. Note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run before they start your treatment, and it makes you realize you need to gnaw your own legs off. I promise that you are not sick, and even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself as I did. I saw a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broken into tiny shards, and swallowed them all. Soon I will be free. I can't tell if that guy is alive or dead. Lisa.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
You look pretty sick.
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I hope the same fate awaits you.
All right. Well, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. Your cell door's open, so.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
You are free to go.
We are all bound and to go. No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound.
What are you talking about?
Last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, trip after trip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. Drip after drip. Closer.
Okay, bro. Alright. Well, that makes 2 not wanting any of my services. Such as being freed. We got a hole. Where does the hole go? What now? Oh shit. There is stats for this. Alright, so we went in there. There was a hole in there that looped back around here. Water pitcher. I don't know if there's water in there. I don't know if I need those tiny jars to make things like potions. Okay, this guy very much looks not alive. Okay, he's not alive. How am I doing on? Bro, you get so much goddamn space. Villager stuff. Beef, venison, pork. Onion. My dear Erfure, I finally arrived at the Island Asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Avalon said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here of my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me, and to make sure our son. I write son because I can feel the truth of that with each heartbeat is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love and miss you very much. Forever yours, Katrin. I'm thinking of the name Llewellyn. How do you like it? Unforgettable. more onion. Should I go and cook? There we go. Cooking up. Oh my god, you can slide. Fuck, you gotta hit. Cringe. President Russia's body is being prepared for his funeral, which will take place in 1 week. Please wait the arrival of red shields to handle any remaining dangers. Do not enter, do not touch. Down. They're scary. Until I get the double suck. I heard another one. We'll take these. Less armor. Cringe. Same armor, less weight. Same here, same armor, less weight. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the food stuffs. I drilled a burr hole in the left temporal bone, revealing a skull filled with thick coagulated blood. After draining using Morgan's cut, I saw through the cerebral falx, severed nerves in the brain stem, then removed the brain. This abnormal shape suggests internal swelling. Incisions were made in the venous sinuses, and the base of the skull was left intact. Finally, the brain was placed in alcohol and cedar oil for further study. Fish oil. It's hard save. That's on weirdness mutation. The mutational changes are not significant, although they span the internal organs. The heart enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most probably belonging to the deceased. Visible bite marks on arm. Mutation overall, or mutation area overall. An amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs, a 2-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity, and unnatural tissue fusing the hooves with the body. The heads joined together in a shape worse than any nightmare. What the fuck? Damn. Nailed that one. can't get in there from over there. This goes around and skips over this dungeon. Experimental treatment report. I received 3 patients with mild red death symptoms and tested a new treatment using weird beast bone meal. Patient 1 had typhoid, not red death, burned the body. By day 3, she acted erratically, scratching, pulling her hair, and screaming. By day 5, she nearly broke free before her heart failed. Her autopsy may yield more insights. Little effect, the disease progress at the usual pace, but his mind is clear. I'll continue observing. Conclusion, despite mixed results, I don't consider the treatment a failure. If adverse effects are reduced, this could be closer to a cure. Medium difficulty. Father Ron's note: sex female, age 22, constitution short, skinny, 6 months pregnant. Jesus. Typical of red death, pale spots on the face, neck, and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Notes: exposure to the weirdness may have altered the woman's psyche, anger outbursts, melancholia. As for physical alterations, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on subject 038 to follow. Mother did not survive this procedure. Should I tell her husband the truth? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they got it out. Bro, they said that it fucking tripled in size. That's that's a massive baby. Blocked, requires pickaxe. Ooh, I feel like I've seen a pickaxe around here, but I don't. I'm unsure. It's gotta be there. Someone dug that hole. There's gotta be a pickaxe in that hole, right? Or somewhere around there. Venerable brother Septon, I would like to remind you of what I've mentioned numerous times before, namely the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use, especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and heart. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Father Vaughn to revoke your privileges to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace, Brother Aaron. Okay, sounds like somebody is definitely. Oh, there's a pickaxe right there.
Protect me! I'm not afraid to suffer! The word protects me! Sacrifice to the prophet! My resolve is unshaken! My faith will not falter! You will burn! The prophet is dead. Your sins will be punished! You'll suffer for your sins!
Alright.
Your fate is sealed!
Just gotta be good at keeping a little distance between you and them, and it's all good. The prayer. Blessed Kai, through the womb the words flow within me. Grant that my mission in a place called Koknok, or Quanok, I don't know how to say that, be met with success, health, and divine inspiration. Grant me the strength to aid the people of Avalon, touched as they are by the specter of doom. This is but my humble plea, Brother Fabius. Okay, these are a bunch of prayers. I don't particularly see anything special. Blood transfusion. Oh shit, there's the other blood transfusion. Oh shit, we got the double up, son. We got the double up. We'll make a new recording here. Okay, so now that we got the dual sucks, the best part of waking up is some double suck for your butt. Wants to know the patient's perspective. The aim is to gather knowledge about stimuli. Oh, you know what? Where was that? I thought there would be like an alchemy thing in here. There's not.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape your cell? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around.
Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Why are you locked
When
up?
I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Do they really cure the Red Death?
We've had some success treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How'd that work out? How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Well, do you want me to put him out of his misery, bro? I could do it. Alright, I'll leave him be though. The encyclical of the second pope. Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. Though they claim to know the prophet, their deeds betray them. Their minds are sullied, and the prophet sees all. As punishment, their skin is marred by red marks, festering and flaking. The Red Death not only claims their lives, but damns their souls. Yet hope remains for the impure. The prophet declares, renounce unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. Embrace my word in your heart, and your soul will be purified as mine was. The prophet warns, trust in my disciples as you trust in me. To harm them is to harm me, and you will be punished accordingly.
Investigate our sound.
Oh.
The Prophet wants you dead.
Oh shit.
The word protects me. We'll send you into the abyss. We'll send you into the abyss. Sacrifice to the Prophet. My resolve is.
I did not see that dude here. There, we gotta say. Oh, ooh, little snag there. Mirren's method of separating the mind. Chapter 1. Though often dismissed, Priest Mirren, the Holy's methods. The Holy's methods. Okay. Recorded during King Arthur's reign, offers crucial insights on the separation of the mind. His text, albeit in old language, is valuable for understanding the extraction practices. Despite Mirren's immersion in druidic rituals, he scorned their quackery and wisely retained their valuable knowledge. This discernment, alongside his contempt for past masters, makes Mirren's work indispensable, revealing useful druidic observations while discarding the rest. Mirren insisted that the subjects must understand and feel the Red Priestess procedures. If they lose consciousness, revival is essential. Partial anesthesia, Jesus, is allowed if they can still see. To extend usefulness of a promising subject, tend to any life-threatening wounds. Okay. Well, I guess it's not wrong, right? Because if they do, like brain surgery on you, I'm pretty sure you have to be awake. I don't know what I'm gonna need here, but I'm gonna take this drowner tongue. It is time, my brothers. You cry, woe is us. We escaped death, only for it to follow us to Avalon. But I say, all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation, to the one place where we can fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the weirdness. Many see the weirdness as a curse, but I believe it is our path to survival. We must not fear it, we must welcome it. This can heal us. Seek the edge of the weirdness, embrace it, let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word, prepare your tools, cast out doubt and fear, and open your minds to the weirdness as our saving grace. And I'm just a big fan of hoarding all this shit. History of the Island Asylum. And then the prophet instructed her disciples, go to the marshes where those marked by the plague await death, aid them, build an asylum, and keep peace for their bodies and souls. As long as my teachings live in your heart, so shall I. Upon her last breath, her acolytes buried her on the Isle of the Dead and then went to the dark morass to build a lazaret, as she commanded. One day, King Arthur heard a voice from the prophet's tomb, not womb. Opening the coffin, he found not bones, but a beautiful woman seemingly taken by death in peaceful slumber. Then her words resounded, Arthur, the plague is a trial for all. My disciples braved the marshes, preaching humbly, yet asked nothing in return. I asked for a place worthy of their sacrifice. Arthur granted her request, directing Morgaine to vacate the 4-dweller ruins of the Isle of the Dead for the Red Priestess or Red Priest to continue their services. Red Priestess, we win a little Game of Thrones on that one, yeah. Oh, we had it. Boom. Monster Brain, Sage. I saw that was Monster Brain, which I think is different from my brain. Blood Clot. Measuring tools, amputation knife. Burning Ember. Ninian's Tag. Torn Keeper's Pants. These are greaves that actually don't weigh that much. I mean, they weigh 0.7. We can probably, I mean, if we need to swap them out, we can. I guess we do this and this. Wait, what is this one? Movement speed. Ninian's Tag. Okay, let's There's an alchemy station. We're gonna definitely get on that. All right, I already searched all this. Let's look at this. Mead, Sage, makes health potion. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have even did a health potion. I probably should have straight up just made mana pots. I'll just make that for... Okay. Quick use wheel. Do I have some of that gross food or whatever? It's just called like undercooked food. Yeah, let's eat that. There we go. All right, let's... Okay, Ninian. He's alive. He just, yeah, he doesn't respond. Laboratory key. All right. I think we've thoroughly cleaned out this little guy. We came from here. Went in there. All right. So let's go. Let's go around, I guess. Looking for ores or something. got a fork in the road. Is this not ore? Looks very ore-y. Alright. Let's see what that's about. Is this the initial place that I was? Brother Cassian.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything you say, I'm
You
listening.
want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here.
Tell me about your
We
plan.
wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture. For the sick experiments.
Better
We
asylum.
really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition. But we knew with Father Vaughn in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him. Poison him. But somehow he found out. At least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
The changes you wanted sounded good. It's a shame it didn't work
Shame.
out.
Yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughn was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough.
Can't escape the way it's clear.
I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick or...
Oof.
Go. Don't worry about me.
Excuse me.
I'm not worth it.
You've killed me! I am gonna lockpick this bad boy. There it is. Okay. This looks like a whole nother area thing. Oh, damn. Do I really not have a map? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back up here. Work my way back down. Oh. Do I have like a dagger or something? I wonder if I can like assassinate people. Oh, nope. They immediately fought me.
My wounds make me stronger. Your fate is sealed. You've fueled my holy rage! Your death is certain.
I'll whack you.
Your death is certain. Purge the unclean. My resolve is unshaken.
We will sit tight. We'll do this slow. It's 3 of them. I don't know if I have the room to chase them around. So we'll just nice and easy.
You're dead.
Nice and easy.
Sacrifice to the prophet. You'll suffer for your sins. Purge the unclean.
There's one.
Your death is certain.
Oh my god, I need some
Your
levels.
fate is sealed.
Need some levels, get some more magic.
My wounds make me stronger. We'll send you into the abyss. Your fate is sealed. You'll suffer for your sins. You'll suffer for your sins. Purge the unclean.
There it is. Oops, sorry. So my guess is whatever this is has to loop all the way around back to those front entrances. Or, well, not the front entrances, but the cells. Okay, that looks like a whole thing down there. We're gonna wait on that. Blood, hearts, and guts. Alchemy of viscera. Oh shit. This might be useful. An alchemist worth their craft must embrace the visceral. There is no greater power than lifeblood freshly torn from a creature's chest cavity. The viscera contain strength unmatched by any plant, no matter how sacred. Trees neither feel nor fight. They lack the instinct that create true potency. The rage of a cornered beast, its will to survive. These produce the strongest ingredients for potions that can push humans beyond their limits. Those who work only with delicate herbs refuse to acknowledge this primal truth. Alchemy binds us to the creatures we hunt, transforming fear into fury and awakening the beast within. To reject this is to deny alchemy's essence. It's through blood and viscera that we transcend our fragile natures, wielding potions forged from raw, unyielding power itself. I mean, did I learn something from this that I could use? Like if can I just cook venison? Okay, so that's just cooked meat, right? Can we do pork, potatoes, onions? Undercooked food. Okay. Apples. Honey. Honey apples. And then I think you could just cook apples and get cooked fruit. What is this? This will give you cooked veggies. All things that we have. Oh wait, let's do this. More cooked veggies. I don't even know what that could possibly make by itself. Just cooking flour. That seems diabolical to serve to someone. It's on the wall. Fish oil. Fish eye. I think for alchemy, you have to actually find the ingredients. Ooh, okay. Wait, where does this go? Let's go back. Let's backtrack. What's over here?
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
I'm a prisoner like you, bro.
You dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
What were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast like some Camelusian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
What's your name?
Concher, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
I don't know what that means. Can you tell me about the tribes?
Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
True. And they managed to catch you.
Great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't look like someone who falls into traps all that
There was
easily.
mead. There were women.
Oh.
One thing led to another.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red.
Yeah.
I was fighting with me bare outing and
The easiest trap to lay for a man.
useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the mead.
Hooded man. Have you seen the hooded man with the bow?
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
Yeah. A little liquor or other things to lower the inhibitions
No time for
in a
Just
seemingly
get the hell out of here.
enthusiastic maiden. And you've got yourself a trap that will capture probably, I'd say probably like a solid 80% of heterosexual men. There's probably the few that are like so loyal to their partners that they just wouldn't, like, that they're in committed relationships that they just wouldn't do it. But I mean, it sounds like they didn't need the women, they just needed the mead if they laced it. Known for his strength and resilience, captured by the priest for experimentation, he escaped, leaving his captors dead. He speaks bluntly and values actions over words, showing respect to only to those who prove themselves in battle. Oh. Okay, that was something I'm listening to. Conqueror has endured both war and torture, neither of which has broken him. He does not dwell on the past and waste no time on idle talk. To him, survival is simple: fight, endure, and never let the enemy have the final blow. He seems awesome. So this is all white gear. We got those. Wait. This is torn red priestess shit. I need a full red priestess shit. Red priest. Red priest, goddammit. Red goddamn priest. Alright. Red priest. Red priest. Not priestess. Okay, I have white boots on. No, just getting the gray stuff out of there. What good is that? What the hell is in there? Is that a monster? We still got quite a bit of ways to go before we are weight capped. So yeah, I'm gonna keep at it. It takes a bit. .74 male, stage 3. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders, loss of sensation in affected areas due to nerve involvement. Maintain a safe distance. Crazily, wait. 74 years old. How are you 74, bro? I think that makes the case that the Red Death is helping you.
Trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
We should escape together.
Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
All right. What else can happen besides torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me. Safe travels, my child. May fate be...
Whoa, that is a big one. Caution, infection begins, may spread illness through airborne droplets as they exhale, particularly when their breathing becomes labored. Staff must wear enchanted full body protective suits. Gloves must be reinforced with anti-pierce materials, given the Begain's powerful bite. Oh my god, lesser health ring. Let's go. Oh, is status? Oh, here we are. Oh my god. Okay, light armor, evasion, stealth, theft, sneak. Sneak is pretty high. We're leveling that up. Spirituality. Like, does this only slightly increases damage, reduces? Like, it seems like all these other ones have ways of leveling by just use, but magic, it seems like I only can level that with points. That's what it feels like, because this is not moving unless it literally just recently leveled. Yeah, practicality, crafting, perception, crit damage, crit chance. Okay, so just spamming spirituality seems like the way to go, yeah? Get this to like 5. We could just not get hit. Or at least try to. And even if we do get hit, like, the spell leeching should help us a lot, so... Okay. Can you sort this? Quality, price, weight, newest. I mean, I guess that it's like a decent separator, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I hate to have to fight one of those. This was the end of the hallway, right? Yeah. I broke it. origin potion. Oh, reset skills and stat points. Okay. Pictish experiments. Pictish experiment subject first note. Pictish. Female Pict. Oh, this must be a different race. 30 years old, approximately. Found them under the cease in Quanok. Red Death stage. Under observation, suspect innate immunity. It seems Kai has blessed us. We've never had a Pictish patient before. She was found in a village with a severe outbreak but shows no symptoms, not even the earlier ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? The patient exhibits visible mutations from the weirdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she'd be more cooperative. Surely she knows, or surely she holds knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She called us children stumbling in the dark. So why should she help us? Okay. The second note. We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days with basic healing potions, she stabilized and shows no symptoms. She's less of a patient and more of a subject, and I'm conflicted about that fact. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I'm worried she won't return, I was worried she wouldn't return, but she's back, and she seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the weirdness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Sirja seems quieter. I should check on her. You know he did something gross. You know what he did. Where is she, though? Severed the interior part of the frontal lobe, didn't affect the progression of the Red Death. Okay. You're alive. A lot of you guys alive in here. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Cell's open, you can go.
Now?
What have you done to yourself? Weighty silence. Okay. Stage 5. Severe disability due to nerve damage and muscular atrophy in the event of emergency procedure. Follow enhanced protective measures to ensure the safety of all brothers involved. What the fuck? Daiga.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
The priests can't hurt you if they're dead.
What did you do? You monster.
Oh, shit. That probably wasn't the best way to handle that. I think this is the way I came in. Was there a way out over here? I mean, I guess the other place to head is back in there and down that hole. Yeah, let me go on that dude's. But I feel like we came over here. Oh, go in here. And I think this is just the way around. Yeah, because this is going to go through that experimentation room, right? Yeah, okay. So the other way to go would be down here.